Hello, Beachbody crew. I'm here today to talk about plantar fasciitis or plantar fascia. For some of you who don't know what that is, it's often seen a lot in avid runners, people with tight Achilles tendon. Sometimes just overstrain, specifically from downhill running, can cause this. But it's when you get this pain, don't mind my big long feet, up here underneath where the fascia comes along the bottom of your foot and connects up kind of into your heel. I put some diagrams on this post so you can kind of see. And it's something that'll go away on its own from anywhere from 6 to 18 months. I know that sounds like a lot, but there's a lot of things that are really simple that you can do for it. And one of them that our fellow coach Camille had asked me to talk about was using a tennis ball. I did some trigger point tennis ball video a while back. This is really similar and it is super simple. All you need is a tennis ball. A firm round ball can work too. It doesn't have to be a tennis ball, but these are soft, so it's kind of nice. Usually first time you do this, if you've never done it before, start sitting down on a chair. I'm sitting here on the floor, and all you're doing is you're just rolling that ball underneath your foot back and forth. All you're like, wow, she's got huge feet. Yes, I do. I wear a size 11. So the idea is I'm going to turn my foot sideways and just kind of demonstrate is we're rolling the ball underneath here. You can even go further and work on gripping with your toes. So as I'm rolling, I'm gripping with my toes and then I relax, roll forward onto the heel, pull it back. So I'm getting a full motion. This is usually more comfortable sitting in a chair. I'm doing it sitting down. As you can see, I just did my own workout, so I'm very red and sweaty. But this one is super easy. After you've done this for a while, this is a daily thing you need to do if you have plantar fasciitis or have this heel pain that reoccurs on and off often enough. You move to standing up next versus being sitting down. So when you're standing up, now you've got way more gravity. You can put way more pressure on there. And the same thing with sitting down, you can even be pushing more on the ball. So that is just super basic, super simple. Even if you only feel this happening in one foot, I'm a big believer in balance and, same on one side, same on the other, my Pilates background. So do it with both feet, even if you're only finding this only affects your right foot. Another thing for any of you who suffer from plantar fasciitis, or maybe didn't even know you were suffering from it, just like, gosh, every time after I do that workout, my heels are really hurting. Think about the surface you're working out on, especially when you're doing things like high knee jogs, jump roping. A lot of us that have just finished MBF and MBFA, there's quite a bit of impact in that. So your surface you're working on is really important. Secondary, the shoes you wear. After about 6 months, if you're working out every day, you should be replacing your shoes. 6 months to a year is sort of a range, but for those of us working out every day, maybe also running on other days, wearing these shoes for playing with our kids, going hiking, other activities, really do replace them. It's worth it. Spending that extra $60 to $100, depending on the kind of shoes you're looking for, it's gonna save you more in medical bills and paying later to do that. And even having a podiatrist or even going to a reputable shoe store with someone who can look at your foot and recommend what kind of shoe or arch support to wear. People with high arches can commonly suffer from plantar fasciitis. I mentioned runners. So any of us that are into running and those of us getting ready to start the new running program, this may be an exercise that after the first couple times you might feel this is a good one to do. A last stretch I'd like to add in is you don't need any equipment for this. You would be standing up, pushing against a wall, and I'm putting my foot down, heel, and then I'm just pushing forward. You'll feel this in your hip flexor, but the idea is we want to be stretching all along the back of this Achilles tendon. For those of you who've ever done sort of the catcher squat where you're coming down low like this, that's a really great one to stretch all under that fascia. And lastly, for the treatment, ice, 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 baby. You want to use ice. So after you do a workout, ice your foot for 20 minutes. A trick that I've liked to do, if you're comfortable doing something outside, it's a little bit messy, is to take those Dixie cups and freeze them. And my husband and I do this, and this is from my therapy background. I use it on all parts of the body. Is afterwards you would take that frozen ice cup and you would just massage it on your foot. This can be part of your cool down. Maybe you're listening to a podcast or watching a Netflix show or on a conference call for work. But do the icing. It makes a difference. Anytime you're getting inflammation like that, which is what plantar fasciitis is it's inflammation of that fascia of the band underneath the foot and where it connects up into your Achilles tendon. Icing is going to relieve swelling better than really anything. Next step would be ibuprofen. Some of us don't want to take ibuprofen on a regular basis, so use ice. So I hope that helps. Camille, you're probably like, oh, I already knew that. But it's really about doing it and dedicating yourself. I mentioned something about being devoted to exercise earlier this week. Devoted, dedicated, words like that is make it part of your program. If you're charting stuff that you're doing with Beachbody or other workouts, add that to your chart. Ice. That's at the end of your workout every time, and it becomes part of it. Maybe it's the part of the cool down in the meditation, but take advantage of the easy tools we have: ball, nothing, ice, and keep your body moving. So thanks for checking in, and I look forward to the next post. I'm planning to try and do a live, just trying to figure out the right day. So we might take a poll with you guys and have like a live workout, which would be something a little bit different. So that'll be really fun. But I hope you're all having a great Thursday. We are one day closer to a weekend. Have a great day. Bye.